This one is for the purple lovers. Okay, so let me see here. All right, I'm gonna line them up like this specifically so that I can tell you the color groups. So I took a blue violet and mixed it to about right here in each one. Then I took magenta and, oh, nope, before that, I took white and put it up to about right here. Then I took magenta and mixed it into this one. I left just blue, violet, and white for this one. I did a little bit of phthalo blue with the purple and white for this one. And then I did, and I was wondering how this color would come out, but it is so pretty. I mixed in turquoise green into this one. So those are my colors. You can let me know which is your favorite. And I think I'm going to do just kind of split base with some swipes. And my colors for the swipes, I thought about maybe just kind of swirling these all together. And if I have any left, I might do that next. But I have just some really pretty, almost analogous colors here. So I'm sticking with the blue violet. I wanted to bring that back in since that's been my base. I chose gold here because I want it to stay kind of bright. I chose a Payne's gray. Since all my colors are light, I'm sticking dark. And then I picked a bright magenta to go along. So a bright, a super dark, the base color, and then a metallic to go with. All right, so now that I have that, I will say hello, everybody. How are you? Hope you're doing well. I am going to get started here on this one. I think I will just do blank colors here because the swipes are going to go up through them, so I'm totally okay with that. And then I do think that I'm just going to pour kind of like a puddle right here, and then I'll be able to stretch it out. And if I have any left over of these purples, I might do some type of like ring pour swipe or something, or maybe like a ribbon pour swipe with the leftovers. Okay, so which do I want to do with these? These two look pretty similar. I feel like I kind of want to have the green and the blue together and the regular together. Yeah, I'm going to do them this way. And then I might tilt those colors to make them meet. I should have done that before. Ooh. Okay. All right. Got this set. Now I'm going to do my lighter color up here. So maybe I should do it like a square or a rectangle. It's not quite a square, right? Okay, and now here. Yeah, pouring it in a circle was probably not the best idea, but that's okay. So I've got my green and blue shades and my pink and white shades here. So what do we think so far for all my purple lovers out there? Oh, did y'all see? Oh, dang. So funny story, I have a bunch of these because I do classes and things like that, and I have private lessons, so I've had a bunch of these over the years, and I've been doing this since like 2018. So when they die out, I did not know how to dispose of them. So I just kept them in a little corner of my garage, and my anxiety got the best of me. I'm like, what if one explodes? What if it gets knocked over and the nozzle starts? And I didn't want to throw them away because I didn't know like that this butane was completely empty. And, what if it clicked on, even though, I don't even know if you can lock this one. Some of the other ones you can lock, but not these. So here I am. I gather all my supplies that I want to throw away that are kind of like hazardous type things. And here I go. I drive over to the fire station and I get out and I'm like, hi, I have a question. And so there is no stupid question, but I was like, please don't make fun of me, but I don't know what to do with these. And he was like, I'm not going to make fun of you because I also don't know what to do with these. So we ended up going and talking with the chief that was there, and he took them all and he said that he would dispose of them. So I don't know if that's what you're supposed to do, but that is what I did. But I felt like so silly. Like, here I am carrying all my supplies over to the fire station and they got rid of it for me. So thank you very much to them. I appreciate you. All right. I still feel like this one, like maybe I just do it like that. I just feel like it needed to be. Okay. All right. Okay, so how do I want to do these? I want to do a big winding one up through here. So I'm going to start, and I feel like I want to start them, I want to do them like this, where it's going to be perpendicular. Although I do feel like maybe I'll alternate I want this to be purple, like really purple. And then I think I'm going to alternate the gold in between each stripe. Yes. Yes, y'all. Okay, now, do I want to swipe with I feel like I might break out the big one for, not the big one. Now I have an even bigger one, but not that one. I guess I should say the medium size one now. Okay, and then I'm going to do some tiny swipes, but I want my first swipe to kind of go like that. And then it kind of fades up there. So then maybe I want to do like a tiny one. Maybe just purple and gold up here. Where's my tiny one? Is that what I want to do? Maybe I'll do it this way. Oh, that is so pretty. Oh, goodness. That is so pretty. And it just kind of fades out right there. I feel like the rest of this will stretch out. I do think I maybe want maybe like one more little dot right there and up there. I just want a bold pop of color up there too. What I probably should have done is swiped one here over to this side and then another one there so I have bold color on both sides. But it's okay. I'm going to do the gold there and maybe I said gold. Y'all, are y'all like yelling at me over the TV? Like, that's not it, Molly. I feel like you are. I feel like I heard you. Magenta. I'm going to put the magenta right there. Oh my goodness. Okay, I got that. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay. And this last little one, I'm going to do up here. When this stretches out, you will not be able to tell the difference of what happened. Nothing to see here. Yes. Okay, good. Okay, so maybe on this one, do I do that? Swipe up through there and down through there. I don't know now. Maybe. Okay, I'm going to try something out here. I'm going to do So I'm gonna do my purple, and then right up here, I'm gonna do purple again. Then I'm gonna do, I'm working my way backwards from this color set. Maybe this will be the way that I can get the color to stay bright throughout. We're gonna see. Okay, I'm going back to purple again. And purple again. And then my magenta. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Am I doing tribute to the purple? Ooh, that's a lot of gold. Oh God, oh gosh. Okay. I don't know, y'all. Okay. Here we go. Well, that worked out pretty darn well. And it looked like it was just kept up through there the whole time. So there you go. If you're having trouble and your swipe is fading out at the end, then double it up. Gosh, that one is so pretty. I think I might take my small palette knife and just come through these right here. And same thing, it's going to go off the edge, but same thing over here. And then I feel like I do want a little bit of that dark purple and gold like I did there. Just right up here and right up here. I really like that color combination together. And it makes sense because the purple and yellow are complementary colors, and that gold I consider in the yellow family. I treat it like yellow when I'm thinking about the color wheel. Okay. Yep, perfect little extra swipe through there. Perfect. Perfect, darling. Okay, and my last little one is going to come down. Through there. I am done. Well, I mean, now I have to swipe it, but you know what I mean. Okay, so do I have enough paint? Now I have to match these colors back up. So this is this one. I have enough color up there, so I think I'm good. Now, what was that one up there? That was pink. I really don't need any more pink. I'll just put just a tiny bit right there. I say pink, but it's and then this one is this pretty color up here. This is going to be a really pretty color I scrape off the table, I'll tell you that much. Tell you that much. Okay. I'm going to do this one first. I'm going to go up this way. Oh, I don't want that to go over. This is so pretty. Okay, I want my swipe to stay. Oh, this is so pretty, and it is a perfect, like, ombre type transition all the way to the other side. Oh my goodness. Look at that. How pretty is that? I love these two gold cells that popped up right here in the center. Y'all, talk about a pretty color combination. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. This is definitely for my purple lovers here. Okay, I want to make sure to not spill on this one, so I'm going to hold this one like a little bit off to this side. It worked so well to layer the colors, to double layer the colors. Okay, where is the weight of the paint? All right, up to this corner. I want to make sure that I keep those little cells right there. I love those little cells. Those pink and purple cells. Okay. I'm already to this side, but because blue and yellow, you know. Okay, I don't want to lose that, so I'm going to bring the whole design back to the center. Gosh, I feel like I'm going to lose that gold off the side, and I don't want to. Oh, I got to save some of it. Okay. And then down to this corner. Kind of want that whole design to go down there and then come back. Don't drip on the other one, Molly. Okay, I want that. Yes, I'm going to stop right there. Oh, did I touch my sides? Okay, I'm good. Whew. Okay, I will say that one is my favorite. With the color, with the shades of purple, just I feel like everything about it, that's my favorite. And I feel like this one is missing a little bit of magenta in there. So what do you say we do just the tiniest little bit of magenta right there, and maybe a tiny bit of purple and a tiny bit of gold. And I'm going to do one more swipe right there. Now I'm going to tilt it this way just to get those edges off. Oh, and I lost a lot of that beautiful gold that I liked. But I do think I added a nice little addition there. I think when I'm doing big canvases like that, I'm going to swipe them like I did this one. I can't wait to show you what has happened here with the gold in the center of this one. But I love the ombre background. All right, I'm going to clean up, get my sides together, and then I cannot wait to show you what these look like up close. All my purple lovers, all my purple lovers. Look at this. Super pretty. I even like the tiny little swipe that I ended up doing up there. Look at that lacing. And then I feel like that's my favorite part of that up there. Is that crazy? And this little section right there. Now this one has the color all throughout. And then look at that little river of pebbles right through the center. It started as those two, and then it moved to be that entire little section, and I love it. And then right down here. Gorgeous. Super happy. Let me know if you want me to do this with like blue or green or pink for these backgrounds, and then to pick a color set with it, because I think this would be a cool series. All right, let's see how it dries. Ooh, these are pretty, and I do think I want to do a couple other color sets. Like maybe this will be a mini series. We just had Valentine's Day a few weeks ago, so I feel like this is my little hearts. I put them together different. So originally I made them, this dark one was down at the bottom as well, but I flipped it because I feel like if they are going to go together, I feel like it has a better flow with having a dark part here and a dark part here. I feel like I like this one better than this one, but that I'm just gravitating a little bit more towards that. And I love that little section right there. And that section right there. My favorite part. But here, I'll take you into each one. That is the little extra section that I added. Love the big bold swipes down at the bottom. And I really liked adding, there was a lot that I did to this one that was a little bit different. I liked adding the 2 sets of color and swiping them together to give it a little bit more darker colors down at the bottom here. I liked adding the gold into the ribbons and parallel swiping there. I think this was pretty fun. So you can let me know which color set you want to see next. I think maybe I'll stay away from the blue one for now. Like maybe I want to push myself. Maybe I can do like orange or other shades of green or something. All right. Thanks everybody for watching. Happy painting. Bye.